Hello students, let's study the types of sets from the topic sets. It has 4 types. First, singleton set. Second, empty set. It is also called as null set. Third, finite set. Fourth, infinite set. These are the 4 types of sets. Let's study these types one by one. First type, singleton set. This set which contains only one element. In singleton set, only one element. Let's see the example. For example, here first example we'll consider that B is a set of a number which is neither prime nor composite. So how many elements I'll get in set B? So B set a number which is neither prime or nor composite. It is only 1. That means 1. So here how many elements we have got it? You have got the elements only 1. So here number of B set is 1. Therefore this B set is called singleton set. Second example, C set of even prime number. Now C set which has the even prime number, you know that even prime number means only 1. So how many elements you have got it? In this set only one number is there. One number means one element. So n number of elements in C. It is a way of writing the number of element. So number of element in C is equal to 1. Therefore C is also called singleton set. Now we'll see the next example. Third example, P is a set of smallest 3-digit number. I have said that smallest 3-digit number. So which is a 3-digit number and which is the smallest? That is 100. So P will contain only one element, that means 100. So how many elements does it have? It has only one element. So therefore n of P is equal to 1. So all these examples is of singleton set. One more example. Fourth, A is a set of cube of -5. What is the cube of -5? So A is a set of cube of this. So what is the cube of this? It is a -125. So here is also only one number, one element. So n of A is equal to 1. So all these are examples of singleton set. Second, empty set or null set. It is written as by this. It doesn't have element. That means here n of set would be, n of any set would be 0. Means it doesn't have element. So it is called a null set or empty set. It is also written by a symbol in this way. So it is called phi. This is called phi. Let's see the example now. First example, if I will tell you B is a set of, so it is a natural number between 2 and 3. Now 2 and 3. In between them, can you get any natural number? No, we don't get any natural number between 2 and 3. So B would be the empty set. So N of B is equal to 0. So it becomes an empty set. So these I can write in this way by using symbol phi set. Phi. So B is a null set, B is an empty set, or B is a phi. What is the meaning of it? Empty set or null set. Second example, you know the die it has the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if I consider C is a set which has a number on a die which is greater than 6. Here also we can't find any number which is greater than 6 on a die, because on a die we can find only 1 to 6 number. So here C set would be empty. It won't get the element. Therefore N of C would be 0. And these I can write by using symbol that C is equal to 5. So these two are the examples of a empty set. Third, finite set. In this set, the elements are limited and countable. So we'll see the example. First example, A is a set of P. P is a number from 1 to 10 and divisible by. Now I have chosen one set that which has a number from 1 to 10 but which is divisible by 2. So how many elements are get? From 1 to 10, which are the two divisible by 2? That means 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So how many elements? Elements are limited and I can count this. So here N of A. How many elements does it have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 elements. So A set is a finite set. It has limited and countable elements. Now second example, B set. Here I will write the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 6, 7. How many elements does it have? 7 elements. And now B is equal to 7. So it is a limited set and countable. That means it is called finite set. Third example, E set belongs to integer. X belongs to integer, means it is a maybe positive or negative. It is a x square is equal to 100. Now here they did not give you the value of x. Here we have to find out the value of x and we will find out what is the element. What are the elements in E set? Now here they gave x square is equal to 100. If I take the square root of x square, that is I will get x. But 100 it is a square of a negative 10 or positive 10. So square root of 100 may be negative 10 or positive 10. If you will check it, negative 10, what is a negative 10 square? Square is 100. Positive 10 square, it is also 100. Here I have mentioned I means integer. So integer, it may be positive or negative. So here E will have minus 10 and 10. That means E has how many elements? 2 elements. So it is a finite set. Finite set. Fourth set, infinite set. Here the elements are unlimited and uncountable. For example, I consider an set of natural numbers. So here n would be 1, 2, 3 and it doesn't have end. So it is a set of a natural number and it doesn't have end. That means it is unlimited. So it is called an infinite set. So similarly, set of integer, set of whole number, set of rational numbers, all these are the examples of a infinite set. Now second example, b square of natural number. So b is a set. Now square of a natural number, 1 square is 1, 2 square is 4, 3 square is 9, 4 square is 16, 5 square is 25. Again it is a uncountable. So infinite set. Third example, set of integer. Integer, so I. So it doesn't have the endless. It is unlimited from both the sides. So -2, -1, 0, 1, 2. So from both the ends, these are the uncountable. So it is called the infinite set. So all these examples are of a infinite set. Dear students, with these types of sets, I am going to teach you one more concept of a equal set. If there are two sets A and B, if both of them will have the same elements, then those sets are called equal set. For example, A is a set of letters of listen, and B is a set of letters of silent. Now two words I have taken. So what is A set? You will get it. So it is the letters from the listen, and here what is the condition? The elements should not be repeated. So L I have written I, S, T, E, N. Now how many elements? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So n of A is equal to 6. Now we'll check B. Elements from silent, S, I, L, E, N, T. So again count the elements 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So n of B is equal to 6. Now check it. Both of them, they have the same elements. And here also you can find out that there are the same elements in both the sets. So these A and B is called the equal set. Second example, P, X, it is 2n, n is natural number, and x should be greater than 0 and it is less than or equal to 10. Q is a set of even number from 1 to 10. So we'll write a P set first. So P set, n is a natural number. So if I'll take n 1, so n 2s are 1. So 2 1s are 2. N is 2. Then n is 2. 2 2s are 4. If n is 3, 2 3s are 6. N is 4. 2 4s are 8. N is 5. 2 5s are 10. N is 6. So 2 6s are 12. But here I have given the condition x should be less than or equal to 10. So up to here I'll get the P. So n of P is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 elements. Now Q. Set of even numbers from 1 to 10. So here you will get 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Now see, for both of them, n of P and n of Q is equal to 5. Their elements are same. Number of elements are same and elements are also same. So here I can say that P is equal to cube. So these two are the examples of a equal set. Thank you.
Thank you. If you like the video, please subscribe it.